Dominick Tuminaro, who actually left the board last year after 25 years of service, has made an enormous contribution in raising NYCOSH's visibility and profile around the issue of workers' compensation. Dom came to NYCOSH in 1983 and worked with Joel in organizing NYCOSH's first conference on asbestos in the workplace. He remained active on NYCOSH's asbestos task force, which worked with the White Lung Association to enact asbestos legislation in New York City and state. While serving as counsel to Frank Barbaro, the chair of the New York State Assembly Labor Committee, Dom worked with NYCOSH in coordinating support for the establishment of the New York State Network of Occupational Health Clinics, one of his legacies which exists to this day. Upon returning from his stint in Albany, Dom joined the firm as what is now Brecker, Fishman, Pasternak, Walsh, Tilker, and Ziegler. He became chair of NYCOSH's Workers' Comp Committee, which he used as a base to build union opposition to the attempts of the Pataki administration and the business community to take away benefits from injured workers. He served as NYCOSH's representative on numerous state task forces on workers' compensation. Through his organizing efforts and strength of personality, he changed the political topography of this state on the issue of workers' compensation, making the NYCOSH Workers' Comp Committee into a political entity that has had a profound impact on the dialogue on workers' compensation at the state level. We are pleased to honor Dom Tuminaro this evening.
Well, the advantage of speaking after Bill and Dave is that they've said most of what I would have wanted to say. This has not been an easy 25 years or more in terms of the struggles we've had, and we have no illusions about the fact that the struggle continues because the neoliberal agenda has not been abolished or repealed, etc. So the attacks on workers in connection with their rights to workers' compensation continue. The attacks on the union movement continue. The problems that we see with many more workers being classified as not workers, as independent contractors, not covered by labor law, not covered by OSHA, those problems continue, and they will be with us for some time to come. But this is a moment to recall also the privilege I've had over the years in working with folks like Joel Shufro, who was my political and health and safety mentor. I should also say that 30 years ago I met David Michaels, who told me that if I was outraged at the situation of asbestos exposure, I should try to move it from the labor side, and to do that I should join NYCOSH. And that was David 30 years ago, and I took his advice, joined NYCOSH, and met Joel Shufro, who began to be my political mentor. I also want to thank someone who is here tonight who was my mentor in workers' compensation, and that's my partner, Abe Popish. And I want to also thank all my other partners who are here tonight. I'm happy that they are, who I thank for teaching me the nitty-gritty of workers' compensation. And together with Joel, we organized around those issues. We organized around issues of occupational health with the clinics. And needless to say, though we were successful in beating back the onslaught from the Pataki administration, the irony was that in the first 100 days of the Spitzer administration, $750 million was transferred from the working people to the employers and owners and insurance carriers in the so-called reform of 2007. So it's clear that while we've made progress, and some of that progress is evidenced by David's appointment and by the others, Jordan Barab at OSHA, Debbie Berkowitz, and so on, none of us have the illusion that the struggle is over. In fact, la lucha continua, the struggle continues, and hopefully we'll take Bill's advice and we'll all be on deck. So I want to thank you for this honor. It's very meaningful to me, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight with so many old friends and comrades. And I also want to say I'm happy to see Charlie and Nancy here from Boston. You'll get to hear from them in a moment. So thank you again. I appreciate it.